Welcome back to the adventures of King Salt of the glorious and elusive First Man House of House Mud. King of the, the rivers and the hills and the neck and the north. Been a while since we've done that one. Yesterday we dedicated a whole lot of time and effort to making sure that the realm was conducive to a good education for what is hopefully going to be the kid that saves this. Not saves the dynasty. I think that's kind of a little over dramatic. Saves the entire world might be a better way to phrase it. So we made sure that a lot of our vassals like us, and a lot of our vassals do like us. We've only got a couple here that aren't a big fan of us, but I think we're fairly safe from factions, from rebellions, whatever else. Strongest faction right now having 40% plot power. We might want to, 40% strength. That's only because it's the Lord of Winterfell actually leading that one. We can win some of these guys over. Don't worry about that. This is looking good though. I think we can now basically afford to let some time tick. Not have to worry about being bamboozled or attacked or anything like that. And actually, we can sort of go from the opposite perspective now, where we could start launching some of our own offensive wars, maybe just small little wars here and there, sort of pick up some land, whatever we're missing, maybe try and take back Roseby, which I'm sure we must have some de jure claims on. We do have a de jure claim. I was just saying if we've got anything else. Yeah, we can just go for the de jure claim on Roseby. We've got places like, obviously the Westerlands is an absolute state right now. I mean, let's be honest, the whole of Westeros is a bit of a state right now, besides Mountain Vale, so we can pick apart a lot of this if we're sensible about it. What I'm thinking is, of course, we can use our Rhoynar, Faith of the Seven in the Reach. That doesn't make any sense. So we've obviously got a lot of vassal mercenary bands. We can hire those guys, get them a day away. We can use some of our treasury, hire some of those as well, and launch offensive wars, but not really have to risk all the other Andals maybe dogpiling us, because obviously all their realms are quite divided right now. I don't know. We'll sort of see how that goes. We'll have to test out the various Casus Belli, because from previous testing we found out as well that we can either push de jure claims without everyone else being able to be called into our wars, or push other people's claims and not everyone's calling to our wars. But with things like forced vassalization, they can call for allies. With border disputes or conquests, or just us launching an offensive war on our own behalf, seems like we can get our cheeks clapped by every Andal in the world. So we'll be a bit careful about that. But we'll just sort of we'll test the waters here. We'll be very careful about how we do it regardless, because obviously, we're in a good position right now. I don't really want to squander that too much. And the second we declare war, chances are we're also going to get peasant revolts, rebellions, more Andal invasions. It turns out, like I said, I did look at the files for this. It turns out just being at war increases the chance of the Andal invasion occurring by quite a significant amount. So we do have to keep that sort of at the back of our minds here. As you ride through the empty corridors of your castle on your trusty wooden stick horse, you come across your Regent Maribold, getting some fresh air on the balcony with his back turned against you. We can try and murder our Maester, Maester Maribold, or we could say no and not murder him. To be honest, I'm very tempted to go for no here, seeing as it won't do anything besides piss off the man that's going to educate us or kill him. So I'm going to say no. I'm a good lad. We are a good lad, of course. We've never murdered that poor man. Willful and playful. I don't know. We might murder that poor man, but we're not going to murder him yet. He's still useful to the realm. So I'm thinking, first things first then, let's get back Roseby, obviously. That seems like a pretty good one. So this was a realm that went into rebellion along with those 6 other wars we were fighting simultaneously. Then, as a really just nice show of karma here, they got independence and were immediately clapped by Andals. So we can now go for these guys without being a truce or anything like that. So I'm going to press the de jure claim. We won't get everything they got from their independence. We were only going to get our obviously territory here, the part of the de jure Duchy of Roseby. But I think that we can push this, and he can't call for help from all of his other Andal friends. But just in case that isn't true, I am going to raise up our mercenary bands as well. Just the ones that we obviously have vassalized. I'm not going to spend too much money on hiring just random bands. I don't think that's necessary. Maybe when we do like our forced vassalizations or something like that, because we know from doing it in the past that they can call in allies. When we do things like that, then we definitely want to, raise a few different mercenary bands, go for a quick smash and grab. But I mean, look, just going down through Tumbleton gives us access to all of these provinces basically unhindered. Like a lot of the northern parts of the Reach here, we can pick apart. I mean, especially when we come down here as well. Lots of single counties. If we're using mercenary bands to fight, we wouldn't even need to raise and lower our armies, get them into position every single time. We just go chain wars after wars after wars, move a day away, declare the war as our troops are just arriving in the province. They can't raise their armies, siege it down, we're done. Even if they do call in every Andal on the face of the planet, I think we can get enough war score to not have to worry about it. Damn, that's a shame. Hosta, the fairest of fair market of House Mud, died horribly of a combination of the bloody flux gout and being completely batshit crazy. Goodbye, Hosta. He was a really great commander, man. Who was he then? He was the grandson of Emmon the Bookworm, our great grandfather. So he was our uncle. Something like that? No, he was like our distant cousin then, because it's down the other line. Yeah, okay. Just a small private funeral again. We might need some mercenaries here, and he wasn't particularly important. He was a great warrior, but there you know, there's probably quite a lot of great warriors in our dynasty right now. So I'm going to move a day away from their capital. He's also being besieged by someone else. Who was that you're at war with? North-Western slave raid on Roseby. Okay. So we got a choice here. We either wait for the North-Western to kill off a lot of their troops. Bearing in mind they do have 6,100. Where is he right now? Oh, he's over at Norvos. Okay. So while he's or while he's distracted, we go in and sort of sweep his feet out from under him while he's not expecting the Mud Inquisition. Now, again, this might just end up in him being able to call all of his Andal friends. I've absolutely no idea. So let's be still a little bit strategic about this. So I'm also going to to make sure we got our best commanders on this one in case we do need to go for a quick assault. Right, so how many... So 24th of 11th, we've got 6 more days. Let's just, again, take this carefully, strategically. Don't want to throw away this good little sort of safe realm that we've got going on right now. Okay, Roseby, you're mine. You are absolutely coming back. Now, I don't believe that they can call in for allies. Just wanna be careful still. Right, we've landed. Oh, Norvos already there with 29 men. Oh, that's so frustrating. Because that means they're still going to get... There you go. If the siege is won, Roseby will be under the control of the theocracy of Norvos, despite the fact that 99% of the sieges are us. They might fuck off. They might. I don't think they're going to. I'm going to crank the speed. I mean, do we want to just let them assault it down anyway? I mean, to be fair, we might as well just help out, because even if we don't get control of the siege here, when the war ends, which probably will, because obviously it's an offensive slave raid, so they'll control some of their territory, and he controls the capital, and I imagine Norvos being part of Valyria isn't just going to roll over. If they win, it just means that their garrison would be depleted, so that we can obviously turn around and siege it basically for ourselves immediately. Oh, we lost one diplomacy, because we are stupid. Good. That'll suit you. Perfect for someone we want to be a martial character. Lord's gone into hiding. I mean, at this stage, there's no reason not to bring in our armies, right? We're basically just wasting our own time. Again, I want to keep them raised. Multiple reasons, mainly because if we get an Andal invasion, if we get an uprising, peasant revolt, religious revolts, whatever else that we've got going on that we have to worry about in this campaign, then I would like to keep a good contingent of troops down. So I might split this army in half and just send half in or something like that, so at least we've got half of our domain and vassal troops left kicking around. It's going to be... man, I'm afraid of making any risks in this campaign at all, because we know what the risk will do for us. It'll drag us into half a dozen wars all at once simultaneously. Lady Mary of Goodbrook's trying to usurp my title. A Master of Laws. I mean, this isn't a plot as far as I know. No, it's not. Okay. We could try and kill him. We could just try and kill him dead. That works fine. Oh, there are some troops coming down here. Okay, so that's a little bit of battle wars. Obviously, it's not going to be much whatsoever, but we might as well kill them off and get something out of this. Let's see if we can cut them off here. And we can at least start these guys sieging as well, because 4,000 men is more than enough. Do we want to get cheery? Shale excited asked me if I want to come along and do forbidden things, pranks and the like. We can... gain cherry, gain us diplomacy and general opinion. She may gain rowdy. We lose 20 piety, or we can just gain 20 piety. Piety's pointless. Let's do that. We became friends with our sister. That's fine. That's okay. Given this is CK2, there's a lot worse we could have done with our sister. Alright, do we even want commanders on here? Yeah, we might as well. We might as well if they are going into combat. Or the game will just crash. That's, also fine, I guess. Sorry, Andals, are we good to go? Just reloaded, and rather than the game taking away diplomacy this time, it's given us the skill board fighter. So you know what? I will absolutely take that as a consolation prize and apology from the game there. Thank you very much. Okay, well, I thought it was a bit more conducive to things now, because now we are up from minus 20 personal combat to a grand total of 0 personal combat. Still got to get all our troops back down there, though. So we got 13,000. Oh, man. So why don't we send, like... Why don't we send the 6,400 or so and then leave the others in reserve? By in reserve, I mean out of combat. We'll still leave them raised up just in case we get any sort of sudden rebellions, because it will just keep things convenient. While at war, I do want to be a little more overcautious than I normally would be, even if it will cost a little bit of extra cash here and there. I wish Norvos would win this war. I mean, how are they doing in that war? Because the sooner they have... Has it just crashed again? No, we're good. 0%. Okay, you know what? I think we might as well just go for it. So let's leave, let's send you guys down. Let's split this, and let's split another one of these down as well. Like I said, we'll try and leave around 6,000 kicking around spare. The rest I'm just going to send in. Oh, did I say I was going to send the 6,000 and leave those behind? It doesn't matter. Either way, as long as we've got some backup troops, so that we can fight any sort of rebellions, whatever else. Might as well split these guys in half and just do some carpet sieging then, huh? Because, I mean, I imagine taking these two and killing some troops as well. You know what? Let's just go balls to the wall. I don't think they've got much of a threat. It says they've got a mountain of troops somewhere. Oh, speaking of which, here they come. Right, okay. 100 boats just coming in. They are going to arrive in Stokeworth. They're actually dropping their troops off. No, they're taking them away. Brave move. A brave move. Oh, what's that, my lord? Every single province in our realm is under siege. Well, obviously not every single, but all of the provinces in your personal domain are under siege, my lord. Send the troops away. Send the troops away. Send them to Northos. You know, we don't need to defend our family, our vassals, or our... Oh, God, my brother's got dysentery. -4. He's got +2 from excellent symptom treatment, although that will disappear in a second. He got successful treatment. Okay, that's fine then. He's still not looking great, I'll be honest with you. Getting dysentery at the age of 1 is probably a death sentence, but we'll keep a close eye on him, see how we do. Do we want conscientious? After supper, me and Earth were supposed to help do the dishes, but Earth hid the dirty dishes and wants to go play instead. We can become close friends with our nephew Earth, who is always our nephew. Alright, okay. Become close friends with our nephew Prince Earth, or we become rivals and might gain conscientious. Conscientious is not a bad trait at all. It will also help diversify our education a little bit, because unless we get rowdy, then the martial education is kind of going to go to shit. Becoming better rivals, I don't really mind that too much, because he's not in line for any titles. I know there was a comment on yesterday's episode that said, you know, make sure you don't educate your heir alongside yourself, otherwise there is a chance you can become rivals. But to be honest, I don't mind it, because he's just, he's not in line for any titles. He's our sister's son. Granted, he is our heir, but if he, I mean, it's unlikely he's going to be able to convince people to join a plot against us, is it? We've just got to do our job okay. He's just a lowborn man. It's not like a vassal plotting against you or something where they can do bribes and favors and actually have the money to forward themselves. If this kid starts being a pain in the ass, we just banish him to the wall. We have that ability. You know, I'm gonna take conscientious. Or we can gain one learning, which is, as we know, will actually help out with our education. Conscientious becomes diligent, honorable, or temperate. In the Game of Thrones, what honorable is basically a get-out-of-jail-free card against vassal rebellions. I'm going to take conscientious. I think that's an alright idea. Plus, it's also good for certain educations. I mean, stewardship, I don't really want to play as another stewardship character, but I think he's doing alright. 13223 at the age of 6, not too bad. You got to remember, learning is obviously a bit more important this time around. And then I guess we're just going to now siege Roseby and get absolutely fuck all show for it. Because Northos apparently sieged it with all of their 3 men. Oh, we're actually going to take everything else, though. Because we're now the dominant. Okay, that's fine. I should compensate Maribel for a job well done. Of course. Well, just treated my half-sister. Alright. Do you want to compensate him? 6 gold? You know what? I think 6 gold to keep your court physician happy is probably worth it. Why don't we assault this one down, then? Because it's just a temple. What's the city got? 300 men. The other castle's got barely 400 men. Okay, this should be alright. Who else do we want to put on the army then? So we've got Joshua. Have you got any siege leaders? Nothing. Okay, I guess we'll just put our best commanders in that case. Okay, Siege Roseby. Good work. That was 1% war score for the Temple of Roseby. What about the city of Roseby? Seeing as I think Roseby in lore is a massive city, isn't it? Nothing. This is going to take a long time. What we've learned, though, is that de jure claims seem safe whether we are pushing someone else's claim or whether we're pushing our own de jure claims on places. I don't believe this guy has the ability to call in anyone else. Also, might be something to do with the fact that he is defending against an external power like Northos. I don't know if that's sort of preventing him from calling people in because it's some sort of, you know, it's like a slave raid rather than losing land. There might be certain other conditions. That war might be blocking ours. I don't think that's the case. I think that's just me being overly cautious here. So I think it might just be, you know, things like the super aggressive wars, conquests, border disputes, forced vassalization, like I said. Those are the ones we have to worry about. Oh, this also broke down. This is so good. We have so many inroads here. And as long as we don't get any large Andal kingdoms forming, we are gonna find this very, very easy. Now, the Mountain of Vale is gonna be uncrackable. The Mountain of Vale is already uncrackable anyway, because it's, you know, mountains. And there's the whole big castle, what's it called? The Eyrie. I don't know if the Erie's technically been built yet. It do be like that. Is that Mountain Peak Translands? I actually don't know. I actually don't know that far back in terms of Westeros history when that was built. We could bring down some more troops. It's really not necessary, is it? So I'm to go and siege down Blackwater Bay, we should also take for ourselves at some stage. A 6 province holding. I wonder if we can do anything with that. Maybe there are some events around Blackwater Bay. This is where King's Landing will be built eventually. Do we want to gain haughty, or do we want to gain affectionate, brooding, or timid? As I recall, I mean, I think both affectionate and timid are shit for us. Haughty is not bad for our education, but is bad in terms of the traits it can become. So haughty can become proud, arbitrary, cruel. Actually, to be fair, it's not that bad. Arbitrary would be pretty bad. Cruel would be pretty bad. Ruthless would be not as bad as the others, because Ruthless gives us access to certain Casus Belli, which would otherwise be blocked off, unless you have, like, what is it, like Ruthless, Ambitious, Greedy, I think, give you access to border disputes, things like that. Sure, we can go for that and then play the intervention traits a little bit. I won't talk too much about the conclave education. I think I've talked about enough at this point. But certain traits with your Guardian can cancel out certain traits you potentially get from this. So I'll see if we can sort of aim it more towards Proud or more towards Ruthless, for example, avoid Arbitrary or Cruel. Otherwise, we're going to have to sit on the bloody rulership focus for about 1,000 years. Do you want some coin? No, you do not. I'm more than happy to... no one value. 40%, this is good. This is a great start. It's a shame these guys haven't fucked off yet, though. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Let's bring you guys down to Bramfort, then. We should just have this in the bag. I know he's still got some troops somewhere, but I guess they're just, he's still got 5,000 troops. They're obviously just trundling around on the other side of the planet. 99% war score, and I have a feeling that this is going to say that we're capped to 99% war score because we haven't had a major battle. No? Really? Normally it says there, but I guess we are actually legitimately, it just happens to add up to 99%. Okay, that's very annoying. Let's see what they've got. Okay, they're sacking more of our... So he's now going to be pissed off at us because he was fired from the council, as you can see there, minus 15, even though I didn't sack him from the damn council, which is a little unfair, but hey. God damn, this regency is going to screw me so much. Basically, everybody who's sacked from the council, we basically have to give them a redundancy pay, otherwise they're just going to get pissed off at us. Okay, you know what? Who is it? Lord Medger the Third. Here, I'll have some gold. Can't do it. Give him an artifact. Do you want some meat? Do you love some... meat for Lord Medger. Thank you for your services on the council. It will not be forgotten. Have some of the finest sausage from the Vale. There you are, my friend. 28 opinion for my bag of meats. Where did I get a bag of meats? Don't ask these questions. We've got those weird butchers for a reason. Come on. Are we genuinely capped to 99%? Maybe I just missed it. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place. Yeah, we just sieged somewhere else. Fuck. Score is capped to 99%. There we go. So now it's finally telling. Score is capped to 99% because less than 36 months have passed and we have not yet won a major battle. That's because his troops are on the other side of the pissing planet. So what we're going to have to do now then is raise all our fleets as well. All 14 of them. Okay, so we can't even fight his troops if we do find them because he's got way more. We'd have to bring them over. Where are your troops? Are they just unraised? Let's see if we can track them down here. So vassals, okay, they're actually over in Northos. What we would have to do then is ship our troops across the narrow sea, drop them in like Pentos, walk up through Pentos, through Andalos up to, this is so dumb. Is that House Royce in charge of Andalos? Oh, it just looks like, I guess it's just a very similar flag there. Okay, this is annoying. This is massively annoying, but we don't really have a choice here. Or we've got to sit and wait. How long till, 36 months, what's that going to be? Oh, actually, not much longer at all. We could just hold it out. Yeah, I might just hold out. Fuck it. We'll put the troops down that are unnecessary to keep up. I'll keep sieging, though, because there's a chance we can obviously get, like, artifacts and whatnot. But, oh, he's also offering peace. That helps out a lot. Thank you, my friend. Done. Oh, wait, we subjugate him? King Sol becomes Lord... Oh, wow. Okay. Shit. So we've actually just expanded our borders way beyond what I expected there. Okay, cool. I thought that was we were just going to grab it, but no, that works out pretty goddamn well. Okay, we'll drop those guys in for the time being. Cool. Nice work, team. I imagine he fucking hates me. Yep. What if you were to say die horribly? Would that be a problem? He's in hiding right now. Okay, he's out of hiding. We can't plot to kill because we're a tiny babby. Let's wait till he plots against us. I'm sure he will. Do I dare turn off auto-stop plots? We've got to invest some of this dollar do, right? Because this is a lot of money we just got kicking around. Build up the sick house gives disease resistance 5%. Oh, that's not very good. Oh, man, they've nerfed that a lot, haven't they? Oh, you know why that is? That's because there's no construction in the Game of Thrones. So I normally need construction level 3 for your hospital. So it's obviously you can build it a lot earlier, but it's a lot less effective because technology just doesn't really exist in the Game of Thrones world. Or more specifically, stagnated. Okay, we can build some stuff then. We could build, let's try and carry on with our... Was it I was building the training grounds, right? So level reinforcement rate would also help out quite a lot because apparently we have no robber band. Level not reinforced till the garrison is full. The garrison is not quite full. We need the level reinforcement rate because it's taking ages just to get any troops out of this bloody territory. Fine. So training grounds are on there. Then we'll go over to this one. I'll try and keep, like I said, 500 gold just kicking around in the treasury. We need the patrol posts, which we've got... Oh, what was it, guard? So we can actually build one here as well. Am I blind? No, there we are. Okay, training grounds, nice. And then on this one, we still need the patrol post level 2. That's going to take some time, but this will, hopefully, when we do get into those bigger wars, this will help out quite a lot. What do we want to build in the capital then? Because the capital's fairly crappy right now. We've got the large Riverrun castle, which is obviously the main thing. But I feel like we could be building a lot more here. Bakery, Riverrun, barracks, stables. I'm not going to build those just in case we do get a cultural conversion. To be honest, it's all a little bit disappointing right now. Can't build any of these things, can we? Training grounds, we need guard stations too. Well, we should probably go for that in the capital as well then. I'm going to start doing a bit of targeted vassal opinion improvement, I think. Not just giving money out, but sending our diplomats specifically to counties. Normally, I just keep them on improved relations. Because, you know, that's just kind of the safest bet, really. But I think I'm not going to bother with the sellswords because they're sellswords. We're trying to get money from, or, you know, there's no point paying them things. We have to pay them anyway to raise the bloody things. Okay, have we got William Thicketh? I'm not sending any money to Hel's Thicketh. Absolutely not. They're traitors to the crown. Right, let's deal with a few of our vassals that were not too pleased. Prince's opinion by 40, that sort of counts them out. Got to bear in mind, this will also kind of pay for itself in the fact that none of them are willing to give us any bloody tax anyway because they all sodding hate us. So I'm thinking we'll go to, like, the Lord of the Sisters. How much gold? Oh, 40 gold to actually cancel that out too. You know, that's worth it. This is actually okay. So who's our most hated vassal? I mean, obviously Lord of Roseby. I'm not going to bother with that. Lord of Butterwell. We could send over our diplomat to House Thicketh, try and win him back over. Or I'm thinking we go for, like, the Lord of the Sisters, Lord of Southstone. Who's our most powerful vassal that dislikes us? Why don't we actually start, you know, doing it in terms of prioritizing rather than... Okay, most powerful vassal that dislikes us, Roseby. Not much of a surprise there. Yeah, because, I mean, she's worth more than a lot of these other vassals, even though she's just a... Even though she's just oh, she's the one that got old stones. I don't really want to improve relations with you, seeing as you stole my ancestral seat, but that's okay. Not that we had anything to do with that. It's not really her fault. It's our regent's fault, if anything, but I suppose we'll try and win her over, keep her on board. God, I hate these... God, I hate these councillors. We're looking at potentially a splintering in the Mountain of the Vale. We could try and grab Stonehead. It might not seem like much, but that gives us the access straight through to the mountain pass. It's quite a good strategic point. We've also got places like Redfort that we just can't declare the war because I mean, I feel like I might just blitz through this kid's education. I wanted to use his education as time for just basic, easy expansion. None of the council are up for it. We can literally claim it for one of our vassals. Our Master of Coin himself, he's the only one voting for it. Too many glory hounds. Enemy is weak pragmatists. There are wars that are more important to me right now. What? No one's going to vote on it because we are the most powerful realm. So of course the enemy's too bloody weak. We could force vassalization on some people, but that would again open up a different sort of barrel of worms. Why don't we go down here? Why don't we try this one out? Bear in mind, because the only reason I suggest this one in particular is because we have a border with her capital. So we can have troops moving immediately onto her capital, where I assume the majority of her troops come from. She has no troop. And then she's only got 2 provinces anyway. She's got 14. This is a real smash and grab job right here. And I mean, border to be... I don't really want to vassalize her. We don't want too many Andal vassals. I don't want to do this too frequently, but look at... We kind of want to get ruthless here. Ruthless, greedy, anything that gives us these border disputes or anything along those lines. I can't believe we can't conquest, given the Andals are doing that to us, and they're supposedly the more advanced, more chivalrous culture. But hey, so Osric Adin has launched an invasion threat against us, okay. So if the Andals aren't coming from Andalos, they are coming from Cape Wrath. Okay, fine. Or Wraithrock, sorry, just below Cape Wrath there. 22nd 11th moon. Let him come. I think we should be able to fight him off. So I think I'm going to avoid war altogether then. Because the wars that we could fight, the council say no on. And the wars that the council say yes to, we don't really want to take control of those people as vassals right now. Because as we are in a regency, chances are the council will say no to revoking them, imprisoning them, calling them for trial, doing whatever with these people. The council just have too much power. I think I'm going to wait till this regency is over before we start making any sort of major political plays, because otherwise we're just going to upset the landscape of things too much. We got a good thing going right now. Most of our councillors like us. We have, obviously our vassals are in quite good favour. Got a nice spy master that also kind of likes us, so I'm content just to not upset the apple cart too much. Come that boy, King Osric, the not only the most up-to-date memes on, that's not a meme, I made that up, that's my copyright. King Osric of the North has declared, King Osric of the North? Excuse me? Has declared King Osric's claim on the North War on King Salt of the rivers and the hills in the neck of the North. It's a very confusing system. Alright, he's got 15,000 men. How many have we got? 23,000 men. We should easily have this in the bag. Where's he coming from? Have they spawned right in the middle of our domain this time? No, they've got boats, I assume. Yeah, 250 Vent-Spawn fleets off the coast of Dawn, leading troops in the Scourge, which is there, literally in the capital of Dawn. I feel like they may have funded him somewhat. Dawn being the most powerful of the Andal, apparently Empire-sized titles here. Wow, that's fairly impressive. The only other ones are obviously the Mountain of Vale, which are fairly large, and then the Westerlands, inverted commas. Okay, fine. Let them come. I feel like Dawn have it out for us here. Minus 56 opinion as well. They almost certainly did fund him. Let's get our troops together. Bear in mind that we're on the Riverlands. They could just drop their troops down any fucking random river here. So let's just get everyone to Emond's Rest. That works out fine. That's fine with me. And then hopefully they'll swing for our capital. I assume they'll land somewhere on this eastern area, either, you know, by the Blackwater or up to more towards the Mountain and the Vale. Probably not going to sail all the way up to the north or something like that. Silt has been drilling me. She is a fine teacher. Thank you, Silt. Much appreciated. She is family after all. Welcome to CK2. Trained fighter. That's nice. I mean, it's not fantastic, but, I mean, it gives us chance for more development later on. Bear in mind that she is a level 3 fighter. She's 41. She's not going to die anytime soon. She's not going to die anytime. At least I believe that. Oh, so someone actually died. That's good. Okay, sorry. I thought someone had been fired. We could put the Lady of Riverrun on our council as our spy master, but I feel like putting a member of a house that we are feuding with, who we have literally wiped out all but her, seems a little bit dangerous to put her as our head of murder. So we're going to put Lord Owen, who actually likes us and is more skilled on the council instead, even though he likes us quite a lot anyway. Fuck me. What can my regency do? Nothing. At least he's not pissed off at me for asking him to end his war there. Right, where is he? Has he done exactly what I said he wouldn't do and gone up north? No, he's walking. The madman's actually walking up here. Fine, move your troops to the south then. I think we've got plenty of supply regardless, so it doesn't really matter too much. My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be blah, 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 ask politely. Don't send up... Yep, what a surprise that House Tully does not want to conform to anything we've asked them to do after we've murdered every member of their family. Weird. It's just... Did she just join... Did House Tully just turncoat without saying anything? Also, what did we just lose in a siege? Reaver's Watch in Stony Shore. Where? Oh, they did go for the north. What the fuck? Of course, the army of Titus up in the north there with 1,000 men. They dropped 11,000 men in Stony Shore. And then he's also marching troops. I think you call that a two-pronged attack. And he's also got the man on the inside, the last member of House Tully. My god, actually, literally last member of House. Oh my god. That's why. It's his fucking wife. This is a clever play. House Aaron and House Tully trying to overthrow poor old House Mud. So House Tully is dead no matter what. House Tully is dead no matter what. And I guess this kid's going to carry their mantle and try and avenge us or something by this guy taking the north, them taking a chunk out of us. Good one. Yeah, well, yeah, try it. Yeah, go on. This is a great plan, though. I actually, like, big shout out to the AI for doing something quite complex. Okay, that is interesting. Lord Jason, oh, I say Lord, he's not, he's just Captain. Jason Udan is currently under my control. A relative, Lady Idera Tully, is currently opposing us. He's not a Tully. I don't know how distantly he's related to House Tully. Lord of Blackwood and Lord of... distantly, very distantly related. We could kill him, which just gives us fear times 10. And he's also a member of the Southside Industry, so I don't give a shit. I'm just going to execute him. Fuck it. Yeah, they have us with respect because we killed this innocent man. That's called diplomacy right there. You're welcome. Art of the deal. Sorry, what are House Durandon worshipping right now? R'hllor? You traitors. You absolutely... House Durandon, literally descendant of the Storm God, worshipping, which you would assume would be an old man god or a first man. Actually, I suppose it probably wouldn't be a first man god. Either way, the important thing is you kind of assume those guys, given that they are one of the oldest houses in Westeros, you know, House of the Stormlands or whatever, would kind of stick to the religion. But no, fuck it, R'hllor. Yeah, he's like gone even past. He's sort of superseded even the Andal religion at this stage. Siege of Nuns Deep. She likes getting that. That's that's 2 episodes in a row now that Nuns Deep has been sieged. So House Tully, in an incredible display of tactics here, have raised their troops and fucked off. They've taken Nuns Deep. Okay, of course they have. And they're just standing there menacingly. Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back. They're sneaking out of the shadows, moving in the shadows like Lone Ranger. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Why are they coming towards my army? Sorry, they actually are. I'm going to Riverrun, and then we're going to move into Riverrun. Apparently, we're not taking a river crossing into Riverrun. Why would you? It's not like of all the provinces I would assume we'd be taking a river crossing into. Not Riverrun, sir. Not today. Ask politely. Lord Gorgon. Sounds like a trustworthy fella. Oh, right, because we weren't actually going to catch him. That explains a lot. All right, please stop moving. Have they got an organizer? They're moving with great haste. This was an incredibly good play. Siege a province and then run like the fucking wind? How are they? Well, they didn't expect me to throw these troops in their path. Oh, we've caught them either way. Right, we're good. There you go. You're doomed. My bodyguard, Sir Justin, for God's sake, you're letting the whole team down. Right, that's the end of House Tully right there. 44% war score. Wow, thank you for feeding that to me on the plate. Do we go and siege Riverrun? I'm hoping we can revoke Riverrun and we could take it for ourselves. Because that's obviously a great province, Riverrun being a pretty decent castle, I think. We could just hold that within our personal domain. We'd have to give something away. Oh, we give away the Eagles here. That's just Cape Eagle? Cape of Eagles. Yeah, we don't want to own this. Just random crappy... Oh, swap this out for Riverrun. That seems like a great trade. Lord Capellian found a sealed letter addressed to Silt Mud. I wonder what it could say. I could find out. I should find out. It could be important. Gain Curious. Curious becomes Shrewd. This is a great trait to get. Absolutely. Shrewd, cynical, fashionable, diligent, or sympathy for other religions. I'd say that 3 of those traits are pretty good. Obviously, shrewd, fashionable, and diligent, funnily enough. I don't think I need to clarify, really. We're going to do that. She's upset with me because it's a secret letter. Or we can say, you know, we're really sorry and she gains more opinion. Maybe she'll train us to be a better fighter if we... I'm going to send her some gold. And then, you know what? I'm going to take the 10 prestige hit. I'm going to take the 10 prestige hit because I want Silt to like her. She's been basically our replacement mother. Is our mother... Our mother's not dead. Our mother's not actually dead. Sorry, Rocky the Marbles. Oh, yeah, she was. He looks identical to another character we played as. Who was she? House of Shipswatch. Okay. I mean, is she still around? She's still around. All right, fair enough. You're not a real. You might be our mother, but you're not like our mummy. That doesn't work. That expression does not work. That you know. What film is that? Guardians of the Galaxy, right? It really just does not work the other end. It just sounds fucking creepy. That's like porn script. All right, let's move up. Let's take it. Oh, the dragons. Jimi Hendrix and Celeron appear to have become a mating pair. They can often in the fields of Stiff... Why do I care about this? What, in Valyria? Oh, it's in our province? We got wild dragons flying around. We actually do. Oh my god, it's right next... It's got random wild dragons flying around. Okay, that's cool. Not that I'm interested in what the dragons are up to, because, like I said yesterday, 5 out of 6 of the Game of Thrones series we've done have had dragons in it. So... Just gonna point that out there. No dragons this time around, thank you. Who needs dragons anyway when you've got Andals? Mighty, nope, first men. First men standing side by side against the Andals. That's what I was definitely gonna say. The might of the old gods and all that stuff. Don't need dragons. What have the dragons ever done for us? Right, you guys are absolutely screwed here. I don't care how superior your troops supposedly are. Winter's gone as well, by the way. Thank you. Winter removed. 72%. Okay, right, let's head down to Blue Hills. How can winter be removed when Elon Musk planted so many trees? This loan system, I will admit, is kind of driving me mad. Because the amount of money that we've thrown away on just random, like, bannerman laws. I know it's a debt owed by the crown or whatever else. That and inheriting all the other loans as well. We've got houses coming out of the woodwork. I would love to find out the amount of gold that we've thrown away in terms of loans that we've never once taken out. Anyway, 100% war score, just like that. Thank you very much. Are you imprisoned? You are. Would it be what I think? I'm absolutely going to execute this man if at all possible. Let her bend the knee. Or send it to the dungeon. Why can we not revoke Riverrun? Why can we not take it for ourselves? Also, how was she the last member of House Tully when she has so many relatives? Oh my god, did her mother remarry? Her father? Oh, her mother was House Tully. And her father remarried. Send her to the dungeon. She may rebel. Don't know how she's going to do that, given that I swear to fucking God she just rebelled, and I killed her all of her armies. Or we can gain patient. 10% chance of gaining patient. No. No more of House Tully. No more. They've betrayed us too many times. This was their final chance. Let her rebel again. Yeah, what a fucking shocker. I wonder how we will ever... You know what? I'm going to execute your husband. Just what we can't. Why are we not allowed to execute this man who's quite clearly immune to hostile liege actions? Probably because of this whole thing going down. Bear in mind, we are at war with his wife right now, so we'll deal with that first. It would literally be quicker to drop the troops and re-raise them in our capital. What is wrong with you? Why always with Nuns Deep? Every single time they raise their troops, they bring them together, and they immediately come... Is it because it's part of, like, their de jure territory or something? I don't believe it is. I think it's part of the Westland. It is. I don't know. They've clearly got some sort of weird obsession. We can't... I'm not going to shame anyone here. I'm not shaming anyone. What the hell is House Durandon? Storm's End at war with... Well, I don't know what's going on over here, but that's a lot of fucking troops we've got kicking around. Oh. No, I was going to say... Yeah, there's a lot of troops kicking around in what seems to be just a... Oh my god, is Valyria attacking the Vale? Unprecedented. Emperor Lucerys of Valyria versus King Harold the Schemer. in Emperor Lucerys' conquest of the Mountain and the Vale. I didn't even consider that for a second. That's why there are so many Andal troops kicking around. He's defending against Valyria. Holy shit. If Valyria come for us, we cannot stop them. No matter what I do, no matter what sort of garbage mechanic I come up with, no matter what sort of, no matter what troop count we've got, there's no way in hell. But Valyria by themselves have enough troops to beat us. 68,000 men, not including Lys, Volantis, Roinar, Pentos, Lorath, Cohor, Novos, everything. Not including all of these other realms, Asaria, and I think they have Sarnor, don't they? It's just split apart because of the Mega War right now. Could be. No, Sarnor are actually independent. But look how much they've got. They've literally spanned from what would be Bravos all the way over to the Bone Mountains. And they've got all of Slaver's Bay as well as their tributary. Valyria alone are strong enough. Plus everything else, they're insurmountable. Shit. Okay. Here's an idea. Why don't we run for the Iron Islands? Why don't we flee to the Iron Islands? Unless, can we offer to join them? I never thought I would fight side by side with an Andal. We can't do anything. We can't do anything. We've just got to sit here and watch as our doom slowly creeps towards us. I do nothing to stop this. Shit. Oh, fucking hell. Fine. Someone fight this dude in trial by combat. What's he got? 65 personal combat. For a man who's supposedly astute, you're not very bright. 65, 83, 49, 68. Kill him. Lord Elric. Elric Thelly. I thought I said Elric Tully then. Kill this man for me. Oh. Welcome to CK2, by the way, where the dueling system doesn't matter and personal combat is irrelevant. Okay, let's get over to Riverrun. Let's get the shit siege down. Then hopefully we'll be able to... We should be able to revoke our title now, right? Surely. Surely now we can revoke it rather than just asking to spend the knee. So what have we got? We're missing... So we've got playful, willful, conscientious, haughty, rowdy, and curious. What do we want to go with that mix? Ah, fuck, it's so bad. We might as well go for this one. That gives us willful or haughty. Haughty is the bad one, then we've already got it. Or we go for affectionate or timid, both of which are shit. So we'll just go for that one. What did that... That didn't change anything. Good, okay, we're fine. Besides make our regent dislikes it a little bit, but you know what? We can already forge a bloodline. What the fuck do you mean we can forge a bloodline? 2,666 prestige. Are you allowed to forge a bloodline at half the cost if you're a young child? Because you're that prestigious. I mean, that would make sense. I've never seen this before. Maybe it's 2,500 if you're below the age of, like, 16 or something like that. That's cool. Sure. Let's forge a bloodline at the age of 11. Oh, God. I mean, just cast your eyes to the top right corner. Oh, my God. All right. But luckily, we can now pick our education. Spend 250 gold to get the +4 learning, which will hopefully make us not so shit. And then we go for, we can either be an okay diplomat, an okay steward, an okay entry character, or marshal. Obviously, we're going for marshal. Christ. That's unreal. I don't know why they're allowed to do that. They are just unstoppable, aren't they? They're just absolutely... Bravos never got founded, did it? Because Bravos being founded is the key to Valyria. Okay, there's a popular fan theory that when Bravos was founded, you know, the Faceless Men or some creepy magic basically caused Valyria to collapse. Obviously, the Doom of Valyria needs to occur at some stage, sink the whole island. I mean, I don't know if maybe at some stage there is the Doom of Valyria and it turns it all into a ruin or something like that. What have they built there? They started to build freaking aqueducts. I don't know whether or not when Bravos founds, maybe Valyria, the Empire of Valyria is just destroyed. Who knows? We can only pray at this stage. There might not actually be nothing. There might not be nothing. There might not be anything that stops Valyria from just blobbing out of control. Because this is... the fact they can just launch invasion wars like that and they're a reform religion means that we are in some big, deep shit. We're in some big, deep hot water given that they are the most technologically superior. And they have the numbers and they have the religion. This big bad. Heir of Riverrun is called King Howard of the Vale, who, by the way, is now a vassal of Valyria into the War of Riverrun Independence, because she's married to, I assume, his brother, his cousin. Somehow they've got a non-aggression pact. Why? Renegotiate. Okay, why have you got a non-aggression pact, though? Because you are marriage between Prince Osric. Guess what, Prince Osric? You are now Prince Nothing, because I'm going to fucking kill you dead. And that should hopefully I mean, is he already part of the war? I don't know if that would stop him being part of the war. But he's dead now, so there you go. Your non-aggression pact, your alliance is broken down because the non-aggression pact's over, but I think, yeah, I mean, because he's already called her in. Okay, should have done that earlier. Didn't realize it was quite that impactful, but hey, we should still be fine. Bearing in mind, we've got 12,000, almost 13,000 men going to be in its capital, just torching it. I mean, it's already half-torched. Oh, that's nice. No matter how many questions I ask, Silt always has an answer. He's ever so patient with me. Our relationship has grown strong, and I have formed a strong mental relationship with Silt. This will be good to me. We became close friends, and we've formed a strong relationship with King Salt. That's pretty good. That's good news, I think. I don't know what that would do for our education. Hopefully, it will make us... Well, I mean, we've got 9 marshals, so clearly we're doing something kind of okay here. Don't like that we've got 9,000 Valyrian troops stood on our borders menacingly. Wee woo. Wee woo. I am a little bit fearful of this. Nothing scares me, but that thing scares me. Ow. Not really what we wanted there. So that could have been shrewd. Diligent, I mean, that's fine. I think that also affects our education as long as they haven't changed the conclave system, so I'll take that as well. Our troops about to get smashed because they called in the Veil, which is not very cash money of them. I'm going to finish this war, and then we're going to have to call this episode, because, my god, I don't care about you dragons, because, my god, we've overran quite a lot today, but I feel like, to think that nothing would happen, because we are a tiny child, turns out everything is going down. Ooh, damn. We can 60% chance of getting Gregarious, or do we want to go for the 60% chance at Just? Just or Humble seems like a better choice than Gregarious or Proud. We got, fuck, we could have had Just there. Just, although, I mean, we do also run the risk of losing it, because we can potentially get Arbitrary. Now, what are we looking at in terms of our Guardian? She is... Diligent, charitable, humble, chase. So she's not got arbitrary herself, which is good news. Oh, and good. Now we have to fight Andal invaders. Sorry, why she got 71% war score? Is that just because we haven't sieged anything down yet? Most likely. What are they attacking? Skagos. Let them have it. Fine, you can have that fucking iceberg in the middle of nowhere. 17,000 men for Skagos? No, it's an invasion of everywhere. It's an invasion of everywhere. Oh no, it is an invasion of Skagos. I might just let them have it. I mean, what's it doing for us right now? It's bringing in a grand total of, I mean, 4.6 tax per... I mean, that one is literally a wildling holding. So's that one. Fuck it. Take it. Honestly, I know I don't like the Andals and all that. Not worth it. Take it. It is better for us to have the troops prepared and ready to deal with this shit when it's going down, and also to fight the Veil, which is slowly bringing in more and more troops, rather than to deal with that. Take it off of my hands. There you go. You're welcome. Enjoy that. The Conqueror of Skagos. Well done. That's a hell of an achievement right there. Everybody clapped. Nobody clapped. Nobody clapped for Skagos. Alright, let's assault this thing down then. 23%. Let's get Riverrun dealt with as soon as possible. They're actually going to send some troops over towards our army, which is clearly much, much larger than theirs. In, once again, an incredible display of tactics and strategy and just unstoppable AI coordination. Comes in favor, whatever. They movement locked. They are. Fuck it. Kill them all. Just kill them dead. That should be a decent amount of war score as well, because obviously we've got no about war score right now. Thank you very much. Wasn't at all, but hey, Riverrun's gone. And the peasant roll as well. Good. Okay. Shit. Okay, this is quickly getting out of hand, huh? Let's see if we can assault some of these down. Yeah, I might even be tempted to assault some now. It's a little bit risky, I will admit. But if we leave this too long, we're just going to get constant... Like I said, and as we've seen right there, the Andal invasions can occur whenever we're at war. I mean, the chance of them occurring is obviously a lot higher. The longer we're at war, the more invasions we're going to see. So I would rather not risk this too much. Let's get this war dealt with. I'd rather throw away some troops during a risky assault rather than... Oh, fuck. Okay, that one was a little bit too much. It was a little bit too much in hindsight. My god, it's actually going to make a siege every single fucking holding. And cruel. Look at that rat trying to walk with the broken legs. Roly-poly, little rat. Perhaps a cat next. Ha ha ha. That's concerning. Oh, well. It's not terrible, I guess. We can flip it quite easy. We do have Humble and Brawny as well, though. How do we gain Brawny? I don't know. Rowdy can become Brawny? Or is that Haughty? I don't know. I don't remember. Either way, to be honest, we're not doing too badly. 13 marshals so far is pretty good. I was kind of hoping that we would get a bit more... Oh, piss off with this. My god, this infinite fucking army that they're getting out of nowhere. plucking out of the fucking sky every 30 seconds. Oh, there's another 2,000 troops. It's not enough to contribute to war score, but it's just enough to be annoying. You know, it's just like there's few troops popping every up now and then. Hey, Gregarious. Hey, that's nice. Thank you. Just a few troops popping up every now and again. You know, 2,000 coming down from the Vale. Them hiring troops or somehow coming across some men that they've armed with pitchforks or whatever else. And it's just enough to be annoying. Because we're having to siege down absolutely everything. Again, they're sending another 4,000 troops over. Where are you getting these men from? I thought you just lost a war with Valyria, and now you've suddenly managed to field about 10,000 troops over the course of this bloody war. Do we want to just assault that down? No, we don't. Okay, let's kill these troops. Maybe that will be enough. Have we got any battle war score left? Surely we do. Surely we do. 44%. Right, kill him. No. Shade kissing me? Oh, God, what did I just say? Shale kissing me? I just wanted to kiss my sister. She gets me all excited. Absolutely. Crusader Kings, everyone. That's perfect. That's actually some really good traits we picked up. Dead. Right. Fuck off. House Tully, you've annoyed me for the last time. Send it to the dungeon. Right. You can't rebel this time, then. Bannerman Lady Sansa Dustin is currently under threat from external enemies. Who's she under... everyone. Why is she... what? A mega war system. So she's at war with women. Oh, fucking shit. It's my duty. Is she being invaded by an Andal? Yes. Sandal Rock... Alright, we'll leave this one here for today because we've overrun so much. I apologize for the 50-minute long episode. Some of you might be up for it. Depends what I do with it else besides what we've got going on right now. Thank you all for watching. We're almost ready to turn this character... Oh my god, we can marry him off as well. Next episode, we'll marry him off and we can finish with education. His traits are obviously very, very good, so I think we're on to a winner with this kid. All it took was some meticulous education and being incredibly careful and dedicating a whole episode to making sure we weren't wiped out. Who'd have thunk it? Thank you to all of the patrons. However, it is I was going to say the first of the month because I actually haven't slept yet, but it's the second of the month, which means Patreon are currently uploading and adjusting and making alterations to their current Patreon lists. So I have nothing. I can only offer you my generic thanks and appreciation for all of you making the channel possible for yet another month of fun Crusader Kings 2 entertainment. Thank you guys, and more importantly, I'll see you all tomorrow for another episode.